Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another head-to-head part of our Post-Funded Insider series. This time, we got return policy, strict versus flexible. That's the debate for this segment. Say hello to Lynn Paydush, Director of Customer Success, and Scott Shapiro, Strategic Services Team Lead. Both are based in New York. Does not mean that they are in New York currently, because that's the world we live in. And we're going to start with Lynn, taking the flexible side of the debate. Just remind you the format. Each side gets 30 seconds on the first round, then another 30 seconds on the second round. And then I declare the winner. So that's it. And Lynn, you can go ahead.
All right. Well, I think flexible return policies are very much expected these days. I think Amazon started by setting the standard for it. And these days, especially in COVID times, people expect nothing less. Besides it just being what consumers expect, I think it also can create a lot of opportunity for the retailers, especially if they're focused on building brand loyalty and providing great customer support, and if they're interested in driving repeat purchases. So there's many arguments in favor. We see in our data that people who return more often also tend to shop more often, which is a key indicator of increasing loyalty. I think it also consumers.
Your first 30 seconds.
All right. Well, just the fact of the matter is you're taking money out of your own pocket. While I agree that you need to have some flexibility, maybe in terms of the duration of time or how easy it is for them to return in the sense of making it doable, but you need to be careful to protect your bottom line by not offering, say, full refunds or the ability to just kind of go back and forth and sort of hurt both the product side and the financial bottom line. There's numbers out there that say that...
There was time. Shit. I will edit this out. Lynn.
Now, I see your point around like wanting to protect money, but I think ultimately customer loyalty is what drives profit to businesses. So I think you need to take a longer term view on this. Imagine now in COVID, like how people, they bought something like and they can't return it because they're leaving, they're in quarantine. I think it becomes even more of a necessary requirement. I think also in terms of killing profits, yes, but then there's so much stronger consumer engagement and even more sales are driven from it. That's what we see in the actual data. Also, I mean, adapt it to your business. There's many ways of doing flexibility. It doesn't have to be just extending the windows. It can be doing pre-printed return labels. It can be free returns.
Time.
Even the most flexible policy, Lands' End used to have a forever policy, and they just got hurt with fraud. They had to drop that down to a year. 63% of customers say that they won't return with a negative return experience. However, as long as you make it a positive return experience, despite it being strict, as long as you're upfront and clear with your messaging on how to actually return your products, you can keep that in the positive camp, even if it's strict. You just have to make it known and clear to your customer base.
So what I really love about those 4 small segments from both of you is that it feels like there's a lot more to dig into and some data behind it, which is perfect because that's our segue to let our viewers know that if you want to know more, you can always reach out to Optimove, the strategic services team, your success managers, and just ask. And I'm sure they will be more than happy to jump on a call and share some more data and insights with you. So the winner this time, I would take Lynn's side because I think as a parent, I'm more flexible than strict. So I think it was easier for me to identify. But I see obviously Scott's point as well. But that's it, I think. Who am I to judge? Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Scott. And thank you, our viewers, for being with us. And check the space for more of these and other Post-Funded Insider segments. Thank you.
Thanks, Nitzan.